Hello, all the artists out there. Today's project is going to be out of this world. For today's project, you are going to need a piece of paper. It can be any color or even white, a coffee filter, a pipe cleaner, and some markers. You can choose any color you want. You don't have to use the same color as I did. It will also be helpful if you have a scrap piece of paper, just an extra piece of paper, and some glue. Let's take a look at some space art painted by Lynette Cook. Here are all 8 planets. Take a look at the different colors that she used for each one. You're going to want to pick a color combination for your planet as well. Maybe you want to use some warm colors like Jupiter, Mars, or Saturn, or maybe you want to use cool colors like blue and green, like the colors of the Earth or Neptune. The artist Charilla Karina painted this one, and you can see all the cool colors that she used in her planets. This next artist, Nathan Sawaya, builds sculptures of planets, and he uses Legos to build his sculptures. Here's one that he did of a few different planets. Take a look at the colors that he used and how they are also 3D. To create your own planet, you're going to want to start with a coffee filter and put it down onto a piece of paper. You may want to use a scrap piece of paper or just the back of something because you're going to notice that the markers will go through the coffee filter when you start coloring on it. And that's called bleeding through. So you don't want to get your table dirty, so put something down to cover your table or use a piece of paper behind your coffee filter as you color. Notice how I am using thick lines. I am using the side of my thick marker to make these thick lines to make it look like a real pattern that you may see on the surface of a planet. Here I'm doing the shape of a spiral. Sometimes you see this on the planet of Jupiter. You could see this, but you could do any type of lines, any type of pattern that you want on your planet. Your planet can look however you want, and it can be whatever color combinations you want it to be. It does not have to be one of the 8 planets in our solar system. Did you know that there are many, many solar systems and planets out there that haven't even been discovered yet? So you can make your planet look however you want. You be creative. I'm just using a combination of different strange shapes and different wavy lines as I color my coffee filter. Sometimes I liked the colors to overlap as I was coloring to make it into a new color. You can see where the blue and the yellow overlap, it makes a green. And then where the red and the purple overlap, it makes a red-violet. You do want to color your entire coffee filter, or as much of it as you can. It's okay to leave a little bit of white, but you do want most of it to be colored. You can work alongside me and try some of these same wavy lines, spirals, and stripes on yours. Or you can make up your own designs, shapes, and lines. Was done, I went back through and I overlapped the colors with some other colors and lines. I just added a few more lines in there to add a little more detail at the end. Now your paper probably got dirty, so you're either going to want to flip that over or use a different piece of paper. I just used a black piece of paper to glue your planet down onto. I just flip my coffee filter over and add my glue to the back of my coffee filter. And then I press it down and make sure that all the edges are pressed down when I was finished. Something else you could do is take a spray bottle of water and just spray a little bit of water over the top of your planet, and that will help some of the colors blend together if you want a more blended or a tie-dye look. Finally, you can add a ring around your planet by using your pipe cleaner, bending the edges, and wrapping it around your planet. I did use a little bit of tape to fasten it down behind my planet to kind of hide my tape. And then I added a little bit more glue onto my coffee filter and planet to make sure it was all secured down. Finally, you can add some details to the background. I added some shooting stars by just doing a circle with some lines going out in the same direction. Then I added some stars using just a dot. And finally, I added a fiery sun into the corner, and I wanted to make it look like there were flames coming out. So I used a triangular shape with a curve at the end for my flames. You could even add other planets or meteors, spaceships, things like that into the background as well. And here is how my space art turned out at the end. I am so excited to see how all of your planets turn out and how each one of them is unique. I hope you had fun. Bye.